This major company really screwed up on eBay. In this video, I'm going to get into what exactly happened and how this company racked up over 7,000 negative feedbacks in the last couple of days. So you might all be wondering, what company is this? It's a company I've been talking about a lot lately because you've been seeing me sell a lot of their products. It's Crocs. It's actually Crocs' second account on eBay, Crocs Outlet, and boy did they mess up. Last week they ran a sale that we called out in Bread and Butter, and a lot of other places called it out on Twitter and stuff as well. And I don't even know how many of these things were sold, but they were running a sale that was $25 off literally any pair in the store. And a lot of these pairs were literally already $25 and under, so you just paid the shipping on them. You just paid $4.99. I got a lot of different pairs that were like $40, so they ended up being like $15 plus the $5 shipping. But they ended up canceling all of these orders after a week. They didn't reach out to the buyers or anything. They held everyone's money for a straight week and then just went through and canceled all of the orders. And the first day they started canceling these, they actually were canceling for buyer asked to cancel. And if you know anything about that, you know you can get in big trouble for doing buyer asked to cancel when they didn't ask. And that's when the negative feedbacks really started rolling in. That was like 2 days ago. And they got up to like 2,000 in a day. And then yesterday, I think eBay turned their buyer asked to cancel off, which eBay does do. You're not supposed to use that unless the buyer actually asks to cancel, and they can turn it off on your account because now they're canceling it for out of stock or damaged. And people are really ticked even at this reason because literally like they should have just sent a message out to everyone at least explaining it, and it may have done some damage control, or they honestly should have just sent them. This is a huge company, Crocs, and I honestly don't really care that they didn't send them. Like, it was such a good deal. Like, I was cool if they sent it, cool if they didn't, but like to hold people's money for a week and then just cancel them without telling anyone anything, like that's kind of dumb, especially as big a company as you guys. Like, I bought a bunch of pairs that were like on the higher end, like I said, like 20 bucks I paid for them. And honestly, like Crocs, you probably have like $2 or $3 in these, and then plus the shipping, like you can still easily make profit on that. I mean, I kind of understand why they canceled some of the $5 pairs, but like, you guys messed up. They honestly should have either owned up to it or at least told the people something about it. But anyways, yesterday is when they canceled most of the rest of the orders they had left, and that's when the negatives really started to roll in. As you saw in the thumbnail, they racked up over 7,000 negative feedbacks, which is absolutely ridiculous. They only had 7,350 positive feedbacks in the last 12 months, and as I'm filming this video, like right before it, they just passed 7,412. You realize once those positives drop off in a couple months, they're literally going to be sitting at like 30% positive feedback, if that. And before this, they had like 70 negatives for the entire year. And for a huge company like that who has 140,000 feedback, like that's ridiculously good, and they've killed it until now, but they've absolutely just killed their account. And honestly, if any like individual seller or anything like me did this, they probably would easily be shut down, not just for the negative feedbacks, but for canceling that many orders for buyer asked to cancel. Like I said, they should have either just owned up to it and told people something instead of just canceling it, or just freaking shipped them out and written it off and moved on. And like I said, I honestly don't even know how many orders they had. It could have been like 1 million orders, honestly, with this many negatives. And when I was ordering one of them on one of the listings, it actually said 60,000 of them were sold in the last hour, like during this sale. This happened at like midnight or 1 in the morning one night. And there were like 25 different listings people could buy, and that was on one of them. So honestly, they could have sold like millions. So maybe they honestly didn't even have this much in stock, but I haven't seen one person yet that said that they actually shipped them. And a lot of the comments in the negative feedback are saying they're literally not even gonna buy Crocs anymore. There's lots of negatives like that. And I think this could really hurt their brand. They honestly should have just shipped some of them out, because Crocs over the last couple of years has really been on the rise and really become like a great solid brand. But this could really hurt with as many people that have bought. There's also some hilarious feedbacks that people have had. I'm going to put one up on the screen. I'm going to read it now. I bought the Crocs to give to a homeless man who is recovering from type 7 diabetes. His last wish was to ride on a starfish while fishing for frogs. I have a Class C driver's license to provide community improvement through educational studies as a pre-med student. When it snows, you can hardly catch the time, which makes it hard to purchase computers in New Delhi. Thanks for nothing, Crocs Outlet. I just thought that was absolutely hilarious. Someone in our group found that. But I'm going to just put up here on the screen, like just scrolling through it. I honestly can't even find a positive feedback. Like, I don't know why this is so funny. Like, you just don't expect this to happen to a huge brand like this. And do I think anything is going to happen to their account? No, because they're a business and they make eBay a lot of money. So eBay is just going to brush it off and be like, all right, you're going to just have to put up with having 30% positive feedback. I mean, honestly, like eBay could easily just remove a lot of these. I hope they don't, because Crocs screwed up and they honestly deserve to pay for it with at least the negative feedback. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if they just removed a lot of it and Crocs was back to 99% positive feedback. We'll just have to wait and see. If anything more happens on this, I'm going to make another video updating it. I just thought this was an interesting thing that happened that you guys might be interested in. If you're new to the channel, my name's Adam and I'm a full-time reseller. I show all different kinds of ways to make money and sell things online on this channel. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, I'd appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. If you're not already following me on Instagram, you can do so at millennial_profit. You can also check out my cook group down below, first link in the description, Bread and Butter Group. If you have any more questions on that or anything, shoot us a DM on Instagram at Bread and Butter Group. Try not to run any special sales on your account. Especially don't sell hundreds of thousands of an item if you can't fulfill the orders. We'll see how this all turns out. There's money to be made everywhere, guys. Let's go get it. Thank you for watching The Millennial Prophet.